from American Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan, and today we're doing a walk around video of this 2012 Mazda BT-50 XTR high rider in a 4x2 dual cab. So what we'll do is run through some of the condition of the exterior and some of the features inside the actual car. Now, starting off on the front end, you've got that really nice Mazda badging right in the middle there, on behind that gunmetal plate. Does contrast to the car quite nicely and blends in really nicely with the grey colour of the car. Now, firstly, I just want to apologise for the little bit of dust that's been picked up over the past few days just because of the rain. However, we'll still go through some of the condition of the car. Now, on the front end here, there are very minor superficial scratches, but considering what the car was probably used for, the condition is still really well. There's no any other marks or stone chips across the front bar, so very minor scratches, but nothing to be too concerned about. In the bottom here, you've got your fog lamp built just into the bottom bar there. It is going to help improve that visibility on those cloudy, foggy mornings as we've been having the past few days in Melbourne. Across here, you've got the really big, bold headlights. Considering the size of the car and what the car, and being a work car, it does help to have extra visibility on the road if you are driving around. You've also got this really nice sharp design in the indicator lamp. It does break up the color of the car and gives that kind of signature curvy Mazda look to the front of the car. Now, coming over to that first alloy, condition of the rim still presents really well. There's a very minor superficial mark there, probably a stone chip, but the rim itself still presents really well, and we've still got plenty of tread remaining on these Hankook tires. As you come across the side, also got our color match chrome side mirrors and door handles. Again, breaks up the color of the car quite nicely and gives a really nice look to the side of the car. I mean, it is fairly a plain car. It's only a work vehicle, but you want a little bit of detail that is going to catch your eye. So we've also got the indicator lamp built into the quarter panel there. It does help when you are indicating and changing lanes. Opening up the driver's side door, as you can see, the bolsters still present really well. Still quite firm. There's no damage, very minimal wear, but I mean, it is a 2012 car. You couldn't expect much more, but it has been looked after still quite well by the previous owner. The carpet lining is still really good. A few little stones here, but carpet lining still presents really well. There's no tears or damage to the carpet lining itself. Got your scuff plate just on the edge here and a little bit of wear on the inside of the door panel, but again, it is what you'd expect from a work vehicle. Door card itself still presents really well, where people can get quite lazy and kick the door open. There's no marks or wear and tear. Previous owner has been quite careful getting in and out of the car. Now, I will note that the car doesn't actually come with tint, and considering how large the windows are in this car, it is a benefit. Does improve the visibility when you are driving. However, you are at a greater risk to UV and heat. So please talk to us about the tint packages that we offer here, especially if you are going to be spending a lot of time in your car. Now, just below the cabin itself, you've got a step. It does help if you are climbing in and out of the car, and if you are a vertically challenged person, again, it does help climbing in and out. Coming over to the second alloy, again, great condition on the rims, completely unmarked on this one as well. No damage to the paintwork of the chrome, and again, plenty of tread remaining on those Hankook tires. And coming across the back, you've also got your mud flaps, and do notice you've got a nice tray on the back here, and it's quite wide and actually been looked after quite well, so very minimal damage, if at all, and quite easy to still drop it down. Now, you can drop the sides of the tray down as well, and you've got a nice flat surface here. You've also got your genuine carpet mats in there, which are a little bit dirty at the moment, but we will clean that up for you, don't worry about that. And they are a rubber finish, so again, the car was most likely used as a work vehicle. Does seem to be used for those purposes. And just pulling this up here and lock it up nice and easy. Now, just on the back end, got your nice tail lights just under there, and a tow bar already fitted to the car itself, and you've also got a spare wheel mounted at the bottom there. Does clear up the back end and keeps it nice and safe at the bottom. As you can see, you've got the sides of the tray, which again, as I mentioned before, they do open just from here if you did want to do that. Coming over to that third alloy, great condition on the rim, little bit of it's not actual damage to the rim, it's picked up a little bit of cement or something like that, so rim still presents really well. No damage on the chrome itself, and plenty of tread remaining on those tires. Fuel filler cap is on the passenger side of the car, being the safe side of the car. If you do have to pull over in case of an emergency, you know you're not going to be in the way of any oncoming traffic. Now, paintwork still presents really well on this side, very minor scratch there, but still looks really good. There's no apparent damage on this side that you can notice. And as you come over to that fourth and final alloy, again, the one that generally gets damaged the most is in great condition still, and no marks whatsoever, and plenty of tread remaining on those tires. So we've got four unmarked rims, sorry, plenty of tread remaining on the tires. Paintwork still presents really well considering the age of the car and what it was used for, and you've got a tray on the back that, again, is in good condition. So now what we'll do is pop the hood and take a look inside. We're going to look inside the BT-50. At the heart of the car, what we have here is a 5-cylinder 3.2 litre turbo diesel motor. It is fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, so it is going to make the shifts really nice and smooth. You've got plenty of gears to move through if you do want to add that extra power for towing. Now the car itself has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 6 airbags, so plenty of safety for all the passengers inside the dual cab. This motor itself produces 147 kilowatts with 470 newton meters of torque, so plenty of power for any towing or payload that you might be carrying around. Now, as I mentioned before, it is a diesel fuel tank with an 80 litre capacity, and it has a combined fuel consumption of 8.9 litres per 100 kilometers with an average fuel distance of about 899 kilometers off a full tank, depending on whether you're towing and how you drive. Taking a look inside the BT-50, now the car still presents really well. Seats are still quite firm and comfortable, so it is good to know that the car has been looked after previously. Now, starting off on the driver's side door, you do have your vinyl door cards with a nice leather armrest, quite comfortable to rest your arm on. There is a little bit of wear on the chrome here, however, nothing to be too worried about. And on the door panel here, you've also got your power window settings, so driver's side being fully automatic up and down, and the rest being your standard power windows. Behind that, you've also got your window lock option, just to prevent anyone from playing around with the windows in the back seat. And you've also got your little toggle to control your power mirrors. Now, on the right side of the dash, there is a little red arc control here, so if you are towing anything above 750, you've already got a system already installed there, so it is good to know you're going to save a little bit of money there. Now, on the right hand stalk itself, you've got your left and right indicator, as well as your headlight and fog light controls. They are just your standard controls. And on the left hand side, you have your wipers and washers for your front. Now, on the steering wheel itself, really nice leather steering wheel. There is a little bit of tear here, a bit of fading, but nothing to be too worried about. And on the steering wheel itself, you've got your nice Mazda badging, in the middle, and on the right hand side are all your cruise control settings, and on the left hand side are your media options, so volume, call and reject, voice activation, and just to flick through your music. Now, coming over to the center console, do have a nice little display in the middle there that is going to give you a bit of information regarding Bluetooth connectivity for your mobile phone. You've also got AM, FM radio, CD, and auxiliary inputs for your sound system. So coming below that, you've got your central lock button to lock all the windows, your hazards in case you do get stuck in an emergency, nice and easy to access, and all your hard buttons for your head unit. So as I mentioned before, you've got disc, MP3, and Bluetooth connectivity for your mobile phone. You've also got auxiliary and inbuilt navigation in the car. So if I press that now, go to that, if I just hit the map there, you can see right there we're at 20 to 32 Kangen drive. So although this is a 2012 model, will still come with inbuilt maps, auxiliary, and everything you could really need for any work needs. Below that, all your hard buttons for your AC system. So you've got dual climate control, driver and passenger have their own settings, so nice and easy to read, and nice display inside the middle of these buttons as well. Around here, you've got your fan speed and the mode that you'll be using. So actually quite a tidy design, as everything fits quite nicely into that, and still quite an appealing look to the car. Below that is your traction control and a little 12-volt socket for any charging. You've also got additional storage underneath there if you did want to store anything. Now, coming over to the gear shifter, nice, comfortable gear shifter, and it does have a reverse camera. If I get the camera person to pan up to the actual rear view camera, you can see it's got really nice display and is mounted just below the tray and right above the tow bar, so you can see everything quite clearly if you were backing up to a trailer or something. Now, if I bring it down to drive and flick it to the right, you've got your sports shift gearbox, so you can flick through the gears manually yourself if you did want to. It is going to help you control the car a little bit better, especially if you are towing, going uphill, whatever it might be. Pulling it back up to park, you've got two cup holders, nice manual handbrake that is quite comfortable. Again, great positioning on the handbrake, nothing too out of the way, and you've got a really nice center console armrest with a bit of additional storage up top, and you can lift it to the second compartment and you've got more storage underneath there if you want to keep a few books or notes or whatever it might be. Now, I'll just get the camera person to pan around the back of the car. You can see how well the car actually does present. The carpet lining is still really good, the seats are still quite firm and still present really well. Apart from the little bit of wear and tear, which is what you'd expect, and on the roof lining as well, quite clean and clear, nothing, no stains or any marks on the roof, so car's been looked after quite well. Now what we'll do is just jump outside and wrap up this video. So much for watching the video on this 2012 Mazda BT-50. Now I hope this gave you a good idea as to the condition of the outside of the car, and I would say it still presents really well, and also the condition of the interior as well as some of the features inside the car and what the car actually comes with. If you did have any additional questions, however, or wanted to test drive it or actually wanted to purchase it before you come in, you can do that. Now the number to dial is 9907055. Just before you go, this car does qualify for a premium mechanical protection plan, and what that offers is 5 years additional protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car. And it does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance nationwide. So if you do plan on keeping this car for a long time and using it for whatever it might be, you do know you get that assurance and security in case something does happen. Now, before you go, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,000 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, it gives you the assurance that you are dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. As I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions in regards to the car, the number to dial is 9907055. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.